Hey, it's Dr. Deer with 5 reasons why when some children lose a parent at a young age, they struggle for the majority of their lives. And I'm addressing this comment from one of my viewers. She says, my son lost his dad as a child at 2 years old, and his other siblings who are adults said they have it worse than my son, who was 2, said, please explain how they could even say that. Um, so, um, Everybody grieves differently, so I can't really say that they, hurt more or less than the 2 year old, because, maybe they feel like they've known him longer. But here's 5 reasons why a child is going to struggle for the rest of or majority of their lives, some children. And that leads me to number one is that they may struggle with just relationships, just how to have relationships, or having a fear that people are going to leave them. So they may try to cling on to people who are not good for them. And that leads me to number two. They may struggle with a lot of emotional issues and not being able to regulate their emotions, because grief is very hard. It's hard for us as adults. Imagine a kid who we think should not be expressing their emotions. They should be seen and not heard. They're trying to grieve, but struggling on how to communicate that. And that leads me to number three. They may struggle with school, struggle with grades, just struggle with staying focused. And that leads me to number four. They may struggle with mental health issues like anxiety and abandonment issues, because they don't understand that somebody died and they're no longer here, and where did they go and what happened, and it's hard for them to process that. And that leads me to number five. They're trying to live a life with this big void in their lives. They see the picture of the deceased one. They know that they were a part of their lives. They know that's how they are here, because of that person. So there's always that big void that I feel like they're trying to fill for the rest of their lives. So I can't say that the adult children hurt more or less. I can see what they're saying is probably because they have developed a relationship with that dad. And so they are aware that the dad is gone, and it hurts because they've created all these memories. I understand that perspective. But then the kid has a whole life to go, just seeing a picture of a person who helped create them and not knowing them. And they still, I seen kids who just barely met their parent before they died, and they struggle still. So praying for your family, period. And everybody grieves differently, so there's no right or wrong answer there. All right. If you're struggling with grief, please seek a therapist so they can help you maneuver through your grief.